that's you, Pandora, don't waste your time. Unless you came here to mock me, then definitely don't. When you speak, it's like hearing nails on a chalkboard. A voice like a foghorn being blown by an asthmatic. I think I'd rather be set on fire than have to listen to you.
Pity, and here I thought I had the voice of an angel.
A dying Daffy's more like it. What is it that you want, Pandora? Because while I have all day, I'm pretty sure you have more pressing matters to tend to. Unless you're going to ignore those duties as well.
I'd watch my mouth if I were you, Astra, from what I see. Because clearly, you don't. You're not in any position to be a smartass.
Wow. That was a good one. How surprising.
Well, I guess since you're feeling so chatty, why don't you answer a few questions for me, Why is it that when I requested a troop from the south, it failed to send and the entire system was overloaded? Perhaps you know about the missing files in the archives?
I haven't the foggiest ideas. Winters these days, they can be pretty harsh. You know how the heavy snow can mess with the signals. And the systems are getting pretty old. I can't even remember the last time they were upgraded. As for the archives, you know I would never go so far as sneaking into Mother's hidden archives. I'd imagine I'd be terribly punished by Mother herself.
Please, you are always so conceited with your own schemes, it's almost sickening. You know exactly what you were doing, so don't make pitiful excuses when I can see right through them. You completely ruined my operation. Do you know how far back you just sent me?
I didn't ruin anything. It was self-sabotage. You were ruining it from the very start, and you know it. Face it, you never once considered the consequences of your own half-assed actions. Do you know how many times I had to go behind your back just to try and attempt to repair whatever damage you caused? Ever since Mom put you in charge, everything's gone to shit.
If Mother thought I couldn't handle it, then she wouldn't have given me the task while she was away. Besides, I'm the next one in line, not you.
Oh, there it is again. When are you not gonna rub it in my face? The only reason you were made princess instead of me was because Mom and Dad didn't want anyone to think we were weak, which I understand. Politics are no joke, especially when every other country wants us out of the picture. Not that you know, because you never bothered to pay attention to anything but your own self-inflated ego. A shame, really. If you did, you might have actually lived up to Mom and Dad's expectations.
You're beginning to get on my nerves, brother. Don't make me do something the both of us will regret.
If it's you, I doubt you'd regret anything.
Then perhaps I should rephrase. If I don't get the answers I want, I'll see to it that you have a very hard time doing even the simplest tasks. Mother put me in charge, and I intend to act like it. That includes making the hard choices.
By hard choices, do you mean waging a war? Because last time I checked, war was probably the most moronic thing to do, especially when Dad is across the world helping Mom improve their image. You may be a master on the battlefield, but you know nothing about diplomacy.
I know all about diplomacy just fine. I know that diplomacy isn't going to do anything about the containment camps outside our borders. Why do you think I'm doing all of this? I'm doing this because diplomacy will give the humans a chance to kill us all off. Not everything can be solved peacefully. You of all people should know that.
Is that really what you think? Are you really willing to take what Mom and Dad have been working for months to achieve and throw it all away just for some payback?
It's not payback, Astra. It's justice.
Our people are sick, Pandora. They're sick, they're scared, and what do you want to do? You want to spend our resources to try and get back at all the humans when you should be putting them into helping your own. Your duty is to protect what we have, not risk it all for a chance to expand. We can live together, Pandora. War isn't the only option.
The only option. Just because you and your little blood bag of a bodyguard get along, doesn't mean that everyone else has to. Humans are our food.
Well, they're not mine.
Ah, that's right. You're too much of a coward to eat animals instead. No wonder you're so weak.
Weak? Sister, we're just not blinded by my own self-fed lies. That lie of superiority will only get you so far.
It would be a lie if I were you, brother. But I know I've earned that title fair and square. I'd tell you to go ask your little pet, but it seems that they know it firsthand.
That sigil.
It was the only thing left of them I could find, sadly. A shame the fight didn't last any longer.
If you've so much as just touched a single hair on their body, I swear, I will...
Listen to me, and listen closely, Astra. You will give me the answers I need. And you will tell me what you've been planning. Or I'll see to it that you meet the same fate as your friends. After all, you've got nothing. No friends, no knight in shining armor, and no one to come and save you. So I advise you to choose wisely before your time is up. You have until sundown tomorrow. If you don't give me what I need, you'll be charged with high treason against Kyoto City, and be dealt with accordingly. Not even Mother can save you from that.
No, keep it together. She had to be bluffing. They promised they wouldn't. They never go back on a promise. Never get back on a promise. They'll be fine. They said they would be fine. And if they are, I'll kill them. Yeah, I'll just kill them myself. Good plan, Astra. You've done it again, because apparently that seems to be the only thing you have going for yourself. Jeez, that woman's got a grip tighter than a vice. That's definitely gonna leave a mark. Who's there? Champ? Oh, Champ, I knew she had to be bluffing. There was no way you would let someone like her get the best of someone like you. She may think she's the best, but you and I both know that's far from the truth. I swear, her naivety is so intense, it's almost convincing, but that doesn't explain how she got your sigil. It had that scratch on the side and everything. I see. One of her lackeys took it from you when you were fighting. Typical of her, I mean. Well, I'm sure she would have loved to have had your head on a stick instead. That was the closest thing she could get. Right, getting out. How did you even get here? The only way inside other than the castle is... the silent... You went through the silent caverns? What in the hell is wrong with you? I don't care. Do you have any idea how dangerous and reckless that was? There's a reason the silent caverns are called the silent caverns. One slip up, and you would have been dead. before you even knew what was happening. Gods, you can be so stupid. But it was also a smart move. Yeah, here. I mean, it was absolutely reckless of you to go in there, but I can see why you did it. If I were you, I would have done the same thing, except I'm better at navigating the caverns than you are. I can see much better when there's an echo, vibrations, and all that. You, however, would be blind as a bat going in, which begs the question, how exactly did you get through the caverns without triggering anything? That power of yours does absolutely nothing in a place like that. And if you disturbed something, I'm pretty sure everyone on the east side would know. The luminaries, smart, using their love for heat like that. The cold outside is almost unbearable for this time of the year. Yet, I can't help but worry for you, you know? I know you're capable. You're very capable, but you're my best friend. I don't know what I would do if you weren't by my side. Yeah, I suppose you're right. I probably would have been rotting away here a long time ago. Or worse. I never was one to stay away from trouble, but that's where you come in. Ever since we met each other on the champion stage, we just clicked. Of course, I was probably more pathetic than a sick animal back then, but you didn't care. You thought we were all stuck-up assholes. It was refreshing, in a way. Well, it was better than the alternative, I suppose. Now that is much better. Finally, I can see. Well, you know what I mean. Hey, can you come here for just a second? Don't do that again, okay? I thought she may have gone to you for a while. I don't know what I would have done if she did. Yeah, you're right. It'd take a lot more than my sister's soldiers to get rid of you for good. And if it was, you better believe that I would bring you back just to kill you again myself. Right, we should probably get going before the alarms go off. Shit. It must have been the suppressors you picked open. Come on. We don't want to be here when my sister gets back. Quick, just follow me. I can get us out. Yes, follow the blind guy. Yep, that's what you want to do. Bunny, thank you for having me as a collab. Pretty cool. Have fun editing.